What's up, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to this breakdown of the songs that I made here recently. It took me about 6-7 months to get everything together up to this point. And I was very proud of my efforts. I decided to share it. But today we're gonna break down each of the songs just so you can see the progression between my mindset and what I was thinking. Because usually when I'm writing a song, I pull from events that are currently happening. Right, let's get started. Okay, let's begin with Sembera. So this was my very first song, and I was a little bit homesick when I made the song, so it actually reflects on the lyrics of the song. So Sembera just means come closer, and then the other line is yongera, so a little more. I started out with some drums. It's just a bunch of drums, honestly. I wanted it to be a dancehall-y song initially, but this is what came out. Something like that. Okay, and then we add a little bit of shakers to that. So that was pretty much the drums. When we came to the melodic side, I was playing around and I found a progression, something like this. Hi, Martin. And that's what I played here. And then I got to a variation and I made my favorite part of the song. It sounds something like this. Something like that. And that does the song for me. Honestly, that's my favorite part of the song. And if you listen to the piano with it, it sounds amazing. If you combine everything with the percussion in the background. Everything else is just ear candy. But the whole point was I was homesick, and that's actually why I chose the progression, because it is a 6-4-5-1. That progression ends on a 1 and it makes you feel like you're home, which is why I ended with that. But I just say that to sound smart. Honestly, Okay, the second song on this list is called Mbayo. Now, Mbayo just means I'm there. Now, the lyrics just mean I'm always at the water. Because I grew up close to the lake. Actually, most of Kampala is close to the lake. The whole point of this was calling people, all my friends, come, let's go to the lake, you know. Because that's where I want to be. And of course, we started out with a little melody. If you've listened to many of my previous songs that I've done, especially songs we did with the Lyrix back in the day. Oh, by the way, Lyrix is my boy. He's my homeboy. So there's a link up here if you want to see any of his videos. He's the guy we started making music with. So please go follow him. Like those videos, because all those are my songs. So I usually use marimbas or whatever these are. Like percussion instruments, and that's what I started with, and then added some shakers because this is Africa. And then that riff did it for me. And then came my favorite instrument in the song, which is this little percussion instrument. I just threw a ton of reverb on it, random preset, and it came out so good. I couldn't believe my ears. And with the progression, because the progression is 4-1-6, so it just sounded so good. And your boy was tearing up here. He couldn't believe how good this instrument was. So if you listen to that alone with a guitar, it's a work of art, in my opinion. And I also plan on doing an acoustic version of this song with this particular instrument. Okay, now the rest of it is just drums, bass, and honestly I didn't put too much thought into it. We also have a piano down here. It's just playing the exact same progression. That was pretty much it. Okay, let's move on to the next song. Right, now this third song, so those first three songs I made in about a month of each other, if not the same week. I was still homesick nonetheless, but this was more of a journey. Just a song of, I mean, my experiences thus far. I found this weird sounding whale thing on Looperman. Once again, started with the percussion instruments. This time I wanted it to be a, what is it called? 3 beats per bar. I don't know what that is called. I mean, if I know, I'll put it here. So you can hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I found some, I think this is like a choir sound or something. And then the verse is just talking about, you know, we don't know where life is gonna take us, how long we're gonna be there, because I was homesick. Malo means, I don't know the English word for that. Let's just say if you came from a village and you see something new and you're like, oh, wow, this is amazing, and you overreact to something like that. That's what it means, basically. So that describes my experience when I first came here, and it was just so much. And then I have the gang vocals here. So I did the first vocal pass and I was like, this sounds very weak. So I recorded a bunch of other passes in one long take, and I chopped them up and dropped them in the playlist here. So if you have a look here, and then that sounds very artificial. In total, it all sounds something like this. And in context, it sounds like this. It's pretty much the same, the rest of the song. I didn't add any big instruments. On it sound like the local drums. And yeah, honestly, nothing special in this song, except maybe there's a little part where I was just shouting a bunch of random stuff. But it works in context. Okay, let's move on to the next song. Okay, now this next song called Wally, which means where you are. So the whole song is I was singing for a very special someone. Made this whole song up in one full go. I'd say about 20 minutes the lyrics were done. And this is the only song where I actually started with the song and then moved on to the beat. This whole song is just basically meaning no one will ever get to where you are, no matter how hard they try, that kind of thing. First thing was the guitar. And then we have the organ as well. And then for the bass, what I did is I don't have a bass guitar. Hopefully soon I will. But I just played my guitar as a bass and then just pitched it down. And this is such a feel-good song, honestly. Once again, everything else was just percussion, piano as well. With the sidechain on it. A bunch of percussion, panned all over the place. Then if we add the kicks in, I think I sang the vocals in one pass and that was the end of it. I just did the vocals one take. I went back to the other take for the ad-libs and that was it. And then I also played the guitar thing. So. Okay, let me see if I can still play it. Well, I can still play it actually. Fast forward about 3 months to about August, September. I think it was September when I started on this song. And yeah, I just got a fresh new wave of inspiration. I'm very proud of the beat. I'm not proud of my lyrics. I had this thing where I kept hearing gimme ya, gimme ya. I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was gimme ya. So I sang it. Okay, and I put a bunch of effects on there. Just your regular guitar amp and then some reverb. And that was it. And that's the thing that drives the whole song. Now you can see how things start to change a little bit from this song moving on. I put a bunch of ear candy in this song. So a bunch of small instruments, and I'm just going to highlight some of them. So first of all, people that think I made these drums, you're going to be disappointed. This is a loop I got online for free, and it goes something like this. Here's the shakers. And then we have some cymbals. There's a little thing, I don't think anyone ever noticed it, but it was in here. So it was with the little vinyl thing. Sorry, the little instrument here. I don't know what it's called. I had a little bit of a wobble at the end of that little breakdown or break there. Did you hear that? That right here. And I only added it at that point, and no one, I don't think anyone noticed. But I added a bunch of other things, for example, like this now. Honestly, there was no motivation behind my lyrics in this song. I just made a nice beat, and I heard a gimme a, so I just sang the whole thing the way it is. Okay, let's move on to the next song. Now, moving on to the song I wouldn't say adore the most, but it is the song I am actually the most proud of, production-wise. This is the other song where I actually did the song first, and I sent it to a few friends of mine to see what they think. And then when they told me, oh, this sounds good, I went through it. And I landed on this random instrument, threw a bunch of reverb onto it, and this is what came out. So this is the instrument without the effects. Sounds something like this. I mean, that would have been nice for a certain type of song, but that wasn't working for me. So I threw a ton of reverb on it. Of course, we have the complementary piano and a pad. This is actually a very nice instrument. Once again, here comes a lot more of that ear candy. You can see there's a bunch of small things I added in. So for example, here, just those little things that just tickle you. Very small things there. And then bass is just another rumbling bass. I'm a huge fan of that soft, warm bass. And if we add everything except the vocals, oh yes, there's the guitar here with a drenched in reverb. I think this is what it sounds like without reverb. There's just EQ compression and reverb, giving it that ethereal feel. So everything together sounds something like this. And then the little transition. Now, I was very proud of this, technically speaking, production-wise. Also, the vocals were very good. And yeah, so there's this little thing I added in. I don't know if you heard it. It's just a distorted version of the vocal. So, I was too lazy that night. I was too lazy to sing, what is it called? Harmonies, yes. I was too lazy to sing these harmonies. So I just did the oldest trick in the book, which is just for coding everything. So if you have a listen to the vocals, tell me what to do. It sounds very nice. And that's it, honestly. Very end, it's just a piano. the very end, it's just the piano with the guitar. So it's a very nice song in my opinion. But yeah, it was the one that I actually took everything that I'd learned up to this point and put it all together. Okay, now the final song, I woke up, it was like 5 in the morning, and I did record that clip that I've been sharing around to promote the album. Hello, this is what I want to be the final song. This happen and then I'll be back with you just now. And after I landed on those chords, I played them in here. Started with the drums because that was the initial rhythm. And I wanted to make this song about kids, so I went through and added some child playground background noise. That's just it. And at the end, I just added some vinyl effects and made it sound like it was played on like an old radio, that kind of thing. Okay, if you love these videos, I really enjoyed making these songs and I'm actually looking forward to making a lot more. But for now, if you want to listen to all these songs, I'm going to put a link down here so you can get the album or the group of songs, the collection, 2-minute albums. Thanks for watching. It's been quite a long video. I've been recording for over an hour now, and hopefully it shouldn't be that long for you. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.